Yep. Whoa. How we doing, guys? Let's flip out this screen here so I can see what I'm doing. Get the old lights on. Beautiful. Alright, so this video is going to be the TomTom Go app on the iPhone. Now, for the last probably 2 weeks now, I've been testing out the Riva app and also Waze, spelled W-A-Z-E. I'm going to stick with the TomTom Go app. Now, the reason I'm going to stick with it is because I like the interface. It's something that I'm used to from the dedicated standalone GPS unit that I had before. It's clear, it's easy to navigate, and it works very well with the iOS on the iPhone. Riva is also perfectly usable. It's more biker dedicated, lots of options as far as windy routes and all that kind of stuff. But it's just the interface, it was just something new that I had to get used to, and when I had it on the phone holder on the bike, I couldn't see it as clearly as I could with the TomTom Go app. The Waze app, again, very functional, very good, but it's more sort of social media focused. So in that, when you're riding along, if one of your mates are nearby and you've chosen them to be on your map, their face will pop up and it'll give you directions to that. I mean, all that sort of stuff is great if you're into it. I'm not particularly into that sort of thing. I just want to get from A to B as quickly and as easily as possible. Now, even on my old GPS app with the windy routes option, I didn't really use it. It's a great option, but I never really used it. So yeah, I'm going to stick with the TomTom Go app. I'm going to show you the operating system, how it works in comparison to the dedicated unit, how smooth it is. Because remember, it's the TomTom, software, but running on iOS. And I can tell you right now, the difference in how fluid it is compared to a standalone unit is just worlds apart. And the old one was quite good, to be fair. So we're going to do that, and we're going to take it out on the road, and we're going to do a bit of riding around, see how well it navigates. If you deviate from the route, you know what I mean, and then it kind of has to calibrate itself. So I'm going to show you that footage as well. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it via the screen recording option, which is now available on the iPhone. So it's like a screen grab, but with video. It's just recording itself. So, excuse me, without further ado, let's just get cracking. Okay guys, let's talk about cost. Your initial cost getting the app and the subscription charge, because it is a subscription based service. The app itself is free of charge on the App Store, on the Apple App Store. I presume it's the same on the Android one as well. You get 50 miles free per month. Okay, so you could essentially say that this app and its use is free of charge. If you're only going to do little journeys here and there and you're not too sure about the route, you get 50 miles free on your phone per month as part of the download. Now, the good thing about the TomTom Go app is you can download maps onto your phone and therefore not use your data and run up data costs on your mobile. You can download entire continents. I've downloaded all of England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. As part of the subscription service, that will cost you either $4.99 per month or $17.99 per year. Now obviously $17.99 per year works out to be a lot cheaper than $4.99 per month. Now, I only did the $4.99 per month one because I only wanted to test it, see how it worked. I have now, I will subscribe to a yearly one because $17.99 per year isn't a great deal of money to splash out on an app that to me feels really polished and complete. So, that said, I'm going to show you the app in action itself, and then we're going to go out on the road, like I said, and see how it operates in built up areas, blah blah blah. So let's see. What we need to do is, now if you already know this, there's a function on the iPhone where you can record your screen as you're using it. So if you just flip up at the bottom there, you'll see, now my one isn't at the bottom left, it's just that little kind of, let me get my face out of the way, that little circle at the bottom there, record button. Press that. Okay, so let's get into the app, open it up. Alright, first what I need to do is just quickly erase my last trip. Okay, so we're starting from a blank. So this is the first page that you would see essentially. Just gives you your destination and roadworks that are going on local to where you are. So again, very clear menu, no fuss. Click on the menu button, bottom left, and it gives you your main sort of screen here where you'd go to all the time. So let's quickly browse across. You've got search, obviously that speaks for itself. Drive home, drive to work, those are preset destinations that you have put in, so click that once and it will take you to wherever you choose to go, either home or work. Recent destinations, effectively that is your history. Current route, there isn't one. My places is essentially your favourites. Parking, handy for cars, not so much for bikes, but you know, it's good to have it. Petrol stations, let's click on that. Gives you the list of all the petrol stations that are local to where you are. Let's go back, top left. Okay, so report speed camera. If there's a camera that you didn't know was there and you want to let other people know it is there, so it keeps the community happy, click on that and you can report this speed camera. Upgrade, again tells you here, extend your subscription for 1 month will cost you $4.99, extend it for a year it'll cost you $17.99. Pretty good value I think. So let's click back, top left. Okay, TomTom services, traffic and speed cameras, get real-time traffic information and accurate speed camera warnings. I've clicked yes to that because obviously if you're driving along and there's a camera coming up, it's good to be pre-warned about that. The My Drive thing, sync your places with all your devices, that doesn't interest me. I just want everything on one device. Let's go back. Support is self-explanatory. Settings, so you've got your appearance, your display, show status bar in map view, switch night colors when dark, which I've done to both. Guidance view, 3D or 2D. I clicked on the 3D one. I mean, it looks nice. It's got landmark buildings there in case you need to use that as a reference. Let's go back and back again. Voices, self-explanatory. Maps. Okay, so I've currently got the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland downloaded onto this phone. Should I be going somewhere else, I can go to Africa, Australia, Brazil, Canada, Alaska, all of Europe, Greece, Cyprus, Iberia, Italy, New Zealand, all over the world, Russia, Turkey, USA. You've got individual sections in the States, the Northeast, the Midwest, the Northwest, the South Atlantic, and it goes on Canada and Mexico. So I don't think there's a place on there that isn't included. So let's go back. All I need is where I am right now. But you know, if I'm traveling anywhere overseas anytime soon, I can just download a map, it's no problem. Route planning. When a faster route is available, ask me so I can choose. It's nice to have the option. Always plan this type of route, fastest route. I always go for the fastest route, but should you want the winding route, you can do that way. Avoid motorways if you want to take a nice scenic route. Sounds and warnings, that speaks for itself. The units is you know, miles and feet, miles and yards, kilometers. I've got miles and feet because I'm old-fashioned. Run in the background, that doesn't really concern me because I'll have this powered on all the time anyway. If this is on the bike, I'll only have the map on and nothing else. Power saving, again, doesn't really matter because this will be plugged into the bike. Your TomTom account and any system information. to see what latest software there is. Okay, so let's go back to what you would use the most, which is the search option. Now let's say I want to go to, that's me there, so I want to go to, say, Hackney. Now even though I've lived in London all my life, I don't necessarily know my way around that particularly well. So Hackney comes up there, it's 2.5 miles away. Let's click on that. Let's click on it again. That's where Hackney is. Now if we click on drive, it should show the entire route. There it is. Okay, now you can pinch out as you can, you know, normal. Pinch out to zoom in, pinch in to zoom out. If you're happy with that route, obviously it tells you along the way you've got 2 speed cameras, a petrol station. If you're happy with it, just click that little arrow on the middle left, just above the plus and minus sign, and it brings you down to your destination, and away you go, and it comes up all the buildings in 3D. Alright, so that's essentially it. So the next thing I'm going to show you is an actual route I took this morning. It's from my house to my mum's house. It's only about 2 miles, but it gives you an idea of how smooth it runs and what happens when you deviate from the route. Okay, let's have a look at that. Alright, so here we go, setting off on the trip. You can see the map is in a 3D option. You can of course do away with that, but it's quite good to have, because you can see if you're completely lost. You can see by looking at the landmarks. I mean, there might be a church there or something like that you can pick up on the map, and you can find out you're in the right place. So as you can tell, it's nice and smooth, there's no lagging. Comes up with the names of the roads as you're going past them, just so you can double check. You can tell coming up to a roundabout, it gives you the lane options. Nice and clear, nice contrasting colours. And you get a nice wide open view of the map. So you can see in the distance where you need to go. So let's just fast forward this a little bit, because so usually it wants me to go left, but I'm saying nope, I'm going to chuck a right instead, and it's going, well, hold on, what are you doing? It pans out, recalibrates the route, and then you're back on it. So I'm going to do that again at the end of this particular road. At the end of this road it wants me to chuck a left, but I'm going to chuck a left the road before. Now you see there's a church graphic there, and obviously there is a church there as well, so it's pretty accurate, you know. So I said no, I want to go left, I don't want to do what you're telling me to do. And it's going, hold on, what's he doing? He's going this way, let's recalibrate. Bang, does it, quick. No mucking about. And this is quite a built up area, there's lots of sort of tall buildings and lots of trees and everything like that. But obviously as you've downloaded the map, it doesn't really matter. It's not doesn't affect it. Alright, so that's pretty much it, and just to give you a rough idea of the layout of what you're going to see, on the top in the middle where it says Lee High Road, it says 900 foot, that's basically 900 foot to your next turn off. On the bottom it's telling you the speed limit and the road that you're on. On the right hand side it's telling you the time in which you will reach your destination, so it's 6:02 in the morning there, and I shall reach the destination at 6:06. The total journey left is 3/4 of a mile, and usually along that line there it will tell you if there's any petrol stations en route or speed cameras, and a few buttons just to the far left are just to take you back to the main menu. Alright, that is it. Alright then guys, so if you're after a GPS app, and you've had the TomTom. Oh, let's sit down. Oh, next to my baby. Yeah, so if you had a dedicated unit like me and you've since sold that for whatever reasons, but you still want a GPS and you want the familiar look and feel, you don't want to learn new software, blah blah blah, I would definitely give the TomTom Go app a try. I think you'll definitely be into it and you'll like it, but don't take my word for it. Also try out, you know, the Waze app, Riva. There's loads on the App Store that you could give a try. Yeah, just have a muck about, see what you think, and if there is ones that you have that I possibly haven't heard of, let me know in the comments section. I'm always willing to try new things, you know. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you like that, and I will see you all again very soon. Take it easy, guys. See you later on. Adios. Bye.